Hello everyone, welcome back to this tutorial again. This time we are going to clear the output, and this time we will check that how to load the data from, I think I've already displayed this, okay? So it was the code for in data, and similarly also you can check, but for right now I'm just going to write down this because by mistake I have removed that. Okay, fine. So I'll create a next code shell, and in this code shell that we will see that how to first of all close this, how to load the data from PDF file. Okay, so different source, we are just checking a different sources, that how can you load the data, how can you ingest the data from a different sources. Okay, that is what we are trying exactly. So inside of this, what I'll do exactly this time, I'm taking a one PDF file here, guys, and you should also have a one PDF file. I'll suggest you that you should have the PDF file also, like in the CPP PDF file. If I'm going to show you where is my this CPP, or what are the PDF file I have exactly, so I'll show you this one. That's not a big problem actually. The drive I have C++ study material, and inside of it I have this C project. This is actually a doctor appointment booking system. Okay, if you check this, this is my PDF right now, and this is all about that. Okay, so uh, doctor appointment booking system, I have some requirement document. Okay, this is just a one page document, very simple, but you can use a different document also, guys. Okay, that's not a very big issue. So let's jump into this. The same document I'm using actually here also. Okay, so this time I have to load the data from there. So from LangChain, make sure that this time actually I'm using the LangChain community. So in the requirement.txt file, you have to check that have you installed the LangChain community, or do you have this? Yes, LangChain community. Make sure you have successfully installed this LangChain community, because this module will help you. Okay, so as much as possible, we are just trying to use the modules. So document loaders, very simple, and import from that. We are importing a PyPDF loader, not a PyMOU. Okay, it's a PyPDF loader. This is what we have to install. We have to import it here. Okay. After this importation, what we have to do again, I'm going to create one object that is a loader equal to PyPDF loader, and in this case, I'm going to provide the paths. So it is right now in my current working directory. It is right now in right now inside of my current working folder, rack folder. So very simple. I can only provide the file name. So here there might be a chance that, guys, you will get some kind of error. So please check your path. If you're getting any error, so you can check your path and you can fix it by yourself. Otherwise, you can ask to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will help you to fix your error. But try. Okay, so this is what we are doing exactly. I have provided the path of or the file name, because right now it is inside of my current working directory. Okay, so after that loader, we have taken this, and the same thing if I'm going to do here, suppose I'm getting right now like a data equal to loader. From the loader, if I'm using a load function, so this loader function is going to load the data, entire data here. But again, I'm not going to receive the data properly. If I'm going to run this, I'm getting a data, but it is in the horizontal way and it is not understandable. So that is in our hand. And this time I'm going to use something else, like for I in loader, because in the loader we have a data now. So loader dot I'm going to use the lazy load. Okay, because what is the use of this lazy load function? It is automatically, it is going to do a iteration, and instead of that I'm going to use one docs list. I have created one docs list. So it will visit on every line, and after visiting on every line, what I want to do exactly, every line of code, a line of code means, sorry for that, every line of context I want to append, I'm looking to append into my list. So that is also possible here. And for that purpose, docs, so docs dot append, we have to use the append function. Inside the append, I have to put the I. So it will append everything. Okay. And after that, what I'll do exactly, if I want the information, so using the format function, Inside of it, what we will do exactly? Okay, inside the docs, I have everything. So docs in the index number 0, I just want to know the information about this file. So I'm going to check the metadata. Okay, I'm just going to check the metadata first of all. Let me check. So metadata we are getting here, producer is Microsoft, print to PDF, creator, PyPDF, creation, every information about this file I'm getting about that. Okay, author Ashish Modet, and this title Microsoft Word, CPP. So this is metadata we are getting, guys, and this is metadata means data about the data. It's information about the data, and I want the content. If I want the content also here, so in this case, instead of metadata, I'm just going to check the page content. I just want to show the page content. So if you check the page content right now, it is showing you perfectly, guys. It is showing you perfectly right now. You can check. It is showing you the metadata also, because we are printing the metadata also, and along with the metadata, we are getting a page content also. So if you check here, like doctor appointment, are you patient or doctor or admin, patient login, username, everything you are getting here, whatever the data I was having in that PDF file. Okay, if I check that PDF file is opened or closed, so if it is open, yes, it is open. You can check here that doctor appointment booking patient. You can use your own PDF file, guys. Okay, any other PDF file also. So here I'm having a very limited data to just show you this. Okay, in this PDF file, and the same PDF file data, so I have retrieved here. Successfully we have loaded the data. Okay, this is just right now we are understanding the loading, guys, because we have already talked about this first part, that is a loading of data. And we have already discussed these things, that what is the indexing and what is the load. First, we need to load our data, and this is done with the document loader. And there are different documents we have, and different sources, we can say that. So from the different sources, we are taking a different data, and that is what we are doing exactly. Okay. And we have already discussed about that also here. Like there are applications that can answer a question about a specific source of information. So the specific source of information could be your text file, it could be your PDF file, it could be your web, any URL means any live website, it could be HTML, JSON file. So anything else we are talking about. So we are just checking right now how to load the data from the different sources. First textual data I have seen, then we have seen this PDF file also. In the next tutorial, you will see the web-based loader, like how to get data from the live website, how can you get the content from that. And similarly, you can check others also, like JSON, URLs. If I get the time, definitely I will make it on that also. Okay, that's not a very big issue for me. So right now it is done, guys. I hope you have understood very well and very perfectly. We have, that is called the data ingestion also, so that we have loaded all the data from the PDF file to our temporary variable, or we can say that in our list, so that we can do a further operation. Because as you know that, again I'm repeating my sentence, we are not directly going to work on the table, we are not directly going to work on the PDF file and the text and the textual file. It is first job to whatever the data is right now stored, we must have to retrieve those data. We have to load those data in our current variable, so that that current variable or object or list, whatever we can say, that we are going to use for operational purpose. Okay, but right now it is okay. Thank you very much. If you have understood, or if you have any question, you can put your question on the comment box also.